Hey, it's Gene from the Assisted Living Network. You're going to get sued, and let me explain why that's no big deal at all. I know that sounds kind of weird, but the reality is in assisted living, we understand what the liabilities and the risks are. We have insurance to protect ourselves from it. Now, reality is, I've never been sued in assisted living. And the reason why is not because I have insurance to protect myself, although that is good to have, you should do it, absolutely do it, but it's because I do a good job. I have a great operation. When people move into our home, they're being taken care of, they're being loved on. I want them to live forever. But on occasion, they do pass away. People do die. And nobody's not expecting grandma or granddad to die. It's just a matter of when, not if. The question is, was there some negligence along the way? Was there some problem along the way? And if there was and you're doing a bad job, well then maybe you deserve to get sued. But if you did everything right, if you're doing a great job, and somebody, let's say, falls, breaks a bone, goes into the hospital, 2 months later they pass away, well, that's not tragic. It is sad. They do want mom to stay around and dad to be around. But I want you to think this through and really get this in your head. If you own a rental property and you have a family, a mom, a dad, 2 kids, and a dog, and one of the kids climbs over the fence 3 doors down, jumps in a pool and drowns, that's tragic, unexpected. Nobody knew that would happen. They could sue you. The family could sue you, the landlord, the owner of that real estate. Why? Because your fence isn't high enough. You didn't have a sign that says there's a pool 2 doors away. Any other frivolous reason why, and they're upset and it's tragic. Now change. You have a home. You're leasing it out to residential assisted living. Somebody who's operating this as a group home for the elderly. Somebody in that home passes away. Whether they fell and broke a hip, went to the hospital, passed away, it is sad, but it's not tragic. It's not unexpected. Nobody expects mom or dad to live forever. As a matter of fact, they know they're going to pass away. It's not a if, it's a when. Now again, I want you to get very real. Let's say that person living in the senior care home, the residential assisted living, has 5 kids. Those 5 kids are 50, 60 years old. Those are the kids because mom or dad is 80 or 90 years old living in the home. They're bringing mom or dad into the assisted living home to be taken care of. They've come to visit mom or dad every day or every week. They see the caregivers, they know them by name. They've eaten the food in the dining room with mom or dad. They've eaten the food, they know the caregivers, they know the manager, they've been to the home, they love the experience, and every month they're writing a check for $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 or more for somebody, us, to take care of mom and dad. Now, they've been there for 3 years. They fall, they break their hip, they go to the hospital, and 2 months later they pass away. That is sad, but it's not unexpected, it's not tragic. Now let's think about the family. Gene, aren't they upset? Aren't they going to sue you because? Well, if you did a good job, if they know who you are, if you're doing what you're supposed to do and doing it right, certainly they could be upset. I mean, I was upset when my mom died, when my mother died, when my father died, but it wasn't let me blame everybody for this. But now again, I want you to think about it. Mom or dad is living in your care home. There's 5 or 6 kids. It's costing $6,000 a month. 3 years have gone by. They've paid you $200,000 and more to take care of mom and dad over the last 3 years' time. Mom falls, passes away. They're upset, but some of them are actually happy that mom's in a better place. They're happy that they're not spending $6,000 a month of their future inheritance every single month, just whittling it away. So they're sad on one side, happy, not necessarily telling you so on the other side. But even if somebody's unhappy, if they were to go to an attorney, the attorney's they're gonna call, they're gonna come, they're gonna look at the home, they're gonna see us, they're gonna see the records, they're gonna see we did everything we're supposed to do. It's all by the book, we're licensed, everything is there, and they're gonna realize there is no case. Now, even if they do sue, you've got insurance. The insurance is $1 million per incident, $3 million for the policy. Now that's the insurance that is here, professional liability insurance for residential assisted living. You may not even be required to have the insurance, but I highly recommend that you get it. What does it cost, Gene? It must be outrageously expensive. Nope. It's less than $1 a day per resident. So 10 residents, 30 days, $300 a month. It's not medical malpractice because there's no doctors, nurses, or gurneys. It's not medical. Well, Gene, $300 a month, yeah, it's a line item. 10 residents, that means you're passing on that expense of that $30 per resident to them, inside whatever it is you charge. In your $6,000 a month, I'm sure there's at least $30 available. If not, you'll raise your rate. The reality is, it's an expense, it's a cost of doing business. I want you to have the insurance, but I also want you to relax and understand if you do this right, I've not been sued. And even those that were upset, when they researched it, when they looked at it, when they had somebody look at it, they realized there's nothing here. It's a natural flow of life. So again, you can rest assured that you'll be comfortably protected if you have the right insurance, right asset protection. There's one more piece to this puzzle. Avoid problems before they even come. If you have a swimming pool, you may think that's great for mom or dad, but the reality is they're probably not going to use it. If you have a swimming pool and the seniors, the residents, are going to use it, you're going to have to hire a caregiver who's also trained as a lifeguard and maybe have 2 of them in the pool with that senior at any given time. I don't want that liability. I don't want that additional expense. So a pool will have a fence around it with a lock, maybe be emptied, or maybe if you have access to it, will be crushed and filled in and built over with a deck, something like that. So avoid those potential problems, have the proper insurance, and ultimately do a good job. Dot your I's and cross your T's, but rest assured, if you do this right, that liability is truly a non-issue. Those who are running around without the proper insurance are taking risks they shouldn't take. Gene, I'm going to get sued? Well, maybe, but if you do and you've done it right, you'll be okay. Deep breath. This is Gene from the Assisted Living Network saying do good and do well. If you like what you've seen and heard, please subscribe.